Welcome back. My old man struggles with a old toy. AT-AT project. There was a prototype. Star Wars was done in '83. Kenner held on to '85 with Power of the Force, and then the droids and Ewoks. Then I think in '86 there were prototype photos of characters and vehicles, which was a AT-AT with a. It's not with a Kenner Death Star cannon on the roof. Well, it's not just a cannon like direct copy. It is different. Got the cannon. What worked in my head was the big barrel on the bottom and the little barrel on top. But in the picture, the prototype picture, it is blurry. The bigger barrel is on top and the little barrel is on the bottom. Well, I was going to switch them. Because this Lego antenna is 3 inches, I made this one 3 inches. Well, looking at it, it's shorter. So I cut a ½ inch off. Plus it already sits back anyhow because this is the one that shattered. So the more I look at it, the better my barrel. Gorilla Glue Super Glue Gel. It's good stuff, but I was looking at it and kind of tweaking on it, and I glued it on crooked, and it cracked it, and I was like, I want something a little bit more substantial. It's gonna be like that. I did yesterday wire out these holes so I could line them up straight. I had them straight and the barrel was crooked, so I was like, that's gonna bug me. So I'm gonna come up with something different. Okay, with that, came with the gun, came with the mount, and then what clicked it in place so it didn't just fall were these on the back were these grooves. You see these grooves up here. Well, inside the cannon, the tabs that clicked are shattered. Now, not knowing the engineering or how it worked in my head, what I was originally going to do, original, is I was going to have a bottle. Is going to sit in there, and I was going to use polystyrene rod to go all the way through it, and then mount the bottle to the battery cover with a certain mechanism. I found me a bottle. I was like, energy bottle would work, 5-hour energy bottle would work. I'd have to cut it down. Well, then finding and learning how it's constructed, the males on the gun, the females on the mount. I'm like, well, I could use that, but what's going to keep it from walking around? And it's not going to sit right. It's going to wobble. I need to come up with something different because all that is a tab. And on the base, I don't want to cut the base up because it can be still good. I don't need it, and I don't want to cut this up. It'd be real easy just to cut the chair off and use it. I'm not doing that. I came up with, use a gun, use this base. This Kenner plastic works really well with polystyrene. I'm going to make me 2 plates. It'll be like 2 struts. Then I'm going to glue it to a base. And then I will use my mechanism and fasten it to the battery cover. And I can use like Gribbly's, the polystyrene rod. I can make it look like struts. Hydraulics, that tips it up and down. So I think I'll do that. And then I'm pretty sure that polystyrene works with this plastic. Because whenever I was doing the barrel, my polystyrene glued itself to the can of plastic, so I had to dig it out, and that's without trying. So if I tried to actually glue them together, I think it'll work. I'm gonna come up with something different for the barrel. I didn't really feel real legit. Might get bigger. Well, I need to get a bigger polystyrene rod for the chin guns. If I can get the polystyrene rod to fit inside this snugly, then I can glue that to a piece of polystyrene and glue it through. Connect the barrel that way so it's on. I want to make it as legit and strong as possible. I don't want to use tape. I thought about using like electrical tape or PTFE tape. I don't want duct tape, paint over it. I don't want to do anything like that. So I want it cheap and legit. If I had to, I'd probably use like a screw, a long enough bolt or something. But I don't know how I'd get that to work. Here we go. But I think I have a plan. With this polystyrene rod inside this rod, I want to use this, and then I'll polystyrene struts for the turret, for the base. I wish I could. I didn't really have much time to work on. I tweaked on a few little things. Hopefully I don't think I stressed the plastic too bad. No. It was a little tight, so the front kind of split too with that thing in there. I didn't have a chance to sand it down because whenever I was gluing on the barrel, the glue like went everywhere and it glued itself to the canvas. So I know it'll work. Use that. I really didn't want to alter any more than I had to, but since this came with the gun and the gun's damaged, I think this is fair game. I don't know if I'll use that tab or not. But I'm going to use me 2 struts. Then I'll glue them to a plate. And that's what I'll do. This here, my door latches. I just got to make sure I raise up on that side because it kind of wants to unclip a little bit, but ta-da. So I'm really happy with my little door. It doesn't. I wish I hadn't had them tabs longer now. I just kind of push it up and it clips right in there. So the gap, there's more of a gap in the back than there is the front, so it kind of wants to slip through if you don't watch it. So thanks for watching. Like, subscribe, comment down below. John Post, John Labby.